Hi darlings, welcome back to my channel. I have so much news for you guys because it has been over a month since I've been on here and since I've posted anything. So I've got some good news. The first one being that I officially scheduled my surgery date. So I go in for surgery down in Boston October 3rd of this year. That's beyond exciting for me. I've been working towards this since February, and for it to now be processing in my mind that I'm actually doing this, it's nerve-wracking, it's exciting, it's giving me anxiety, it's everything all in one because I am so excited to finally be going through with the process and being able to actually talk to the surgeon and go through my final appointments to make sure that I am prepared both mentally and physically for the surgery. So a little catch up, for those of you who are new, welcome. I started my weight loss journey in January of this year. Since January, I have lost 89 pounds, which means I'm 11 pounds away from hitting 100 pounds on my own. And I think it's important that I point out that I was only needing to lose 42 pounds for the surgery. So I hit that mark months ago, but because of all the appointments and all of the little doctor's appointments, the blood tests, all of the physicals, getting time off from work, having to travel to Boston, it has taken a couple extra months for me to kind of get to the process where I am now. But I'm so excited to be here because it means that everything that I worked so hard on and that I focused so long on is finally happening, and it feels amazing at this point. I don't really know how else to describe it because it is an indescribable feeling of knowing that everything that I worked so hard on for this amount of time is finally coming true, and everything that I can think of that I want out of this surgery is just finally becoming a reality. Many of you don't know that I started this journey specifically so I could lose weight and be around for my nieces and nephews, but more specifically so I could enjoy Disney World. I've been big my whole life and I've never really been able to go enjoy a theme park. There were rides that I couldn't fit on because I was too big, or that I was afraid to even try and get on in front of people because I was too big. And I'm hoping that with this surgery, it's going to give me the tool that's needed to put myself in a better situation mentally, financially, emotionally. And I say financially because fast food is expensive, in case you guys haven't noticed. But also because I have the ability to work longer hours at work, which is weird. By the way, I did get a new job, so it's exciting. Everything that's going on right now is going really well. A few of you guys have asked me questions in regards to what it's going to be like once I've lost the weight, if I'm going to have skin surgery. The answer is most likely yes, and that's something that I thought of, and if it's something you're considering the surgery for as well, I think you should consider the possibility that you may need skin surgery after. It's not just kind of like a one and done sort of surgery. If you're my size when I started at 558 pounds and you're going to drop an excess weight of an additional 200 on top of the 89 that I've already lost, you kind of have to be real with yourself and realize that there is going to be extra skin. They say because I'm 25, I do have the elasticity in my skin for some portions of it to not need surgery. However, it's a realization that you're gonna need the surgery to have the skin removed unless you're comfortable with it. And then by all means, if you can be comfortable with that extra skin, I think that's amazing. I personally don't think that I will be. I think that it'll kind of just always be a constant reminder for me that I was at one point this size. My cat's in the window, but at one point this size, and everything that I've gone through to get to the point where I want to be at this goal weight of under 200 pounds, and just that the skin is going to inhibit that so much because the skin really does weigh more than I think anyone realizes. There is a lot of skin or weight behind the skin. So skin surgery is definitely something that is on my list of things that I know I'm going to have to deal with once I've lost the weight. Also seeing a therapist, someone had asked me about that, if that's something that they would recommend for me to do, is to see a therapist, because at that point you are literally losing your best friend, your crutch, the thing that you turn to. And they say that co-addictions are insanely common. So people will pick up smoking, or people will pick up drinking or gambling, and the addiction is always going to be there. And they want you to go to therapy to kind of find a new way to deal with that, which I think is important. there was another question that had been brought up to me about the reasoning behind me wanting to go to Disney World. I'm a huge Disney fan. I intend one day to be married in Disney World, but I want to enjoy Disney. I want to be able to go on the rides with my nieces and nephews. I want to be able to run around with my nieces and nephews and my dog and my family, and I want to live a happy life. I want to live a long life. And I'm not saying that you can't be happy being fat or being overweight, but for me, happy comes with being comfortable in my own skin. And as comfortable as I am now, I know that there's a goal of health and there's a goal of fit that I want to be, and I'm not there yet. But with this surgery in October, I'm really hoping that it's going to help me achieve it. And so I really do appreciate all of you guys, your kind words, your support, especially last week where I gained 2 pounds, and then the following week where I lost 7 pounds. I never expected my weight to yo-yo as much as it has, but to be where I am today, and although it's me who's making the choices and me who's choosing what I eat and tracking my calories, it's you guys that keep me motivated, and I really appreciate it. And everything that you guys say to me, I read. So on Instagram, my Snapchats, my Facebook page for the weight loss, I really appreciate it. If you guys ever need someone to lean on, a lot of you already do reach out to me, but you can always reach out to me as well. I'll put all of my information for my Snapchat and my Instagram either in the comments below, or I will put it up here somewhere on the screen with that fancy thing. Other than that, guys, I am so grateful for you, and I'm so grateful for the surgery, and I'm a girl with no complaints. Bye, guys.